what it looked like. We about to go inside though. Monique got the tickets. Yo, man, it was a lot of walking. This mine in total is 250 kilometers.
Empty chairs come to define an empty city.
Monique wanted to come over here, so we took a nice little walk. Not saying it was a bad walk. So basically it's these chairs, and this is the monument to the Jewish ghetto. I don't know what it represents, but it's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, you would only see this in Krakow, Poland. That's the place. Jewish ghetto monument.
Okay, so this is Krakow's Jewish neighborhood. It just says the 70 bronze chairs are scattered around the square, symbolizing loss and absence. A number of the chairs are at bus stops to be used by people, highlighting that anyone can be a victim.
Man is a savage beast, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, all that stuff rooted in racism and jealousy though. It roots in racism and jealousy. You mad that I'm black, you mad that I'm white, you mad that I'm this, you mad that I'm that, or in what I'm saying, I'm talking in the plural form of you, me, we, us, just individual, right? It's sad, you know. I experienced it in Italy. They just was a bunch of haters for no reason.
Basically, they're saying the furniture left here, the chairs are discarded just like the human life was during the Holocaust. How the Nazis basically just wasted Jewish lives. Like trash. Just like this furniture. Just discarded and left.
And that's how it is, man. That's how they treat black people. In America, they do that. That's what they do.
And people complain that there's nothing to see. People complain on TripAdvisor that there's nothing to see. But it's a symbol. Yeah, they complain there's nothing here. But they said they basically you missed the point. You missed the point. Absence was all that was left following the war. The Jewish population of Krakow once numbered 60,000, but following the Nazi regime, only 5,000 remain. Empty chairs come to define an empty city.
What it looked like. We about to go inside though. Monique got the tickets. All right, y'all. So we at the salt mines, man. Yeah, I know I'm still rocking the fro. They canceled my hair appointment yesterday, so I basically had to get it rescheduled for today. But anyway, this is the salt mines. I don't know what's the insignificance here, Monique.
I just know it's one of the oldest salt mines in Europe, or in the world, excuse me. But I guess that's why we're doing the tour, so they can tell us about it.
Yeah.
I know it's a World UNESCO Heritage Site, but yeah, I haven't done much reading on it yet.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the salt mine. A lot of steps, guys. He said it's like 800 steps. It's like how many levels he said?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
I think he said like 46 levels or something. So it's gonna be a lot of walking. It's dark in here.
Please make a step forward as we need to close the door at the back.
I'm gonna tell y'all what it's about. I'll get some more footage. It's dark in here. We're going down the levels, y'all. It's narrow. It ain't hot yet, though. The temperature meaning. Level 1.
64 meters.
Please don't smoke cigarettes or use open fire, it's strictly prohibited, as well as disconnecting and changing the groups. We start together and we finish together. So please follow me because I suppose I'm the only person who knows where to go here. We are inside the Nicolaus Copernicus chamber. This chamber previously was adopted for the needs of huge Polish machine which worked here. That's why it has rounded shape and some marks of mounting on the ceiling. Nowadays this chamber houses the sculpture made with salt depicting Nicolaus Copernicus, outstanding Polish astronomer who is known as the father of heliocentric theory, which states that the earth revolves around the sun. We believe that Nicolaus Copernicus was one of the first tourists who visited our mine. It took place in 1493 when he was 20 years old and he was a student of Krakow Academy. Now this is Jagiellonian University, the oldest one in Poland. It wasn't so easy to go into the mine in these times because it required king's permission. The salt mine was owned from the very beginning of its existence up to the end of the 18th century by successive Polish kings. Now the salt mine is owned by Polish state. Please take a look at the floor you are standing on. The floor is made with salt. That's why it's so shiny. Every time when you will see that the floor is shiny, it means it's made with salt. When it is not shiny, it is usually concrete. You can use your cell phones to highlight it, and you will find some transparent salt crystals here in the floor, which indicates that the floor is made with salt for 100%. Salt tiles here. The great legend is connected with Saint Kinga. She's the main patroness of the mine and main patroness of salt miners in Poland. She was a real person living in the 13th century, and she was a Hungarian princess and Polish prince Bolesław's wife.
Y'all, they had a chapel down here. Basically, it was because this was a dangerous job, mining. So they basically were very religious people. Those two things were used to be kneeling monks, but then it got eroded. But you can kind of make out that it's a monk though. That's crazy. Y'all, so this is a chapel underground, and they built it, and it's all built in salt. This is crazy. Look at that bishop dude. Even the chandeliers made out of salt.
Honestly, this is the most fascinating part of the mine. This part.
But yo, man, it was a lot of walking. This mine in total is 250 kilometers. So this mine basically it extends outside, way outside of the city. They said it's like 1 or 2 kilometers wide. And we walked 2 kilometers, and it basically was 1% of the size of the 1%. They got thousands of what they call them? Chambers. A lot of that stuff that I showed in the video, man. So basically, this place been here for 750 years, right? 750 years. So think of the people that first, and they basically gave a little intro to that with it was like this queen lady. I'll show you in the beginning, like it was like a little story, but basically she wanted a salt mine here. So she said to get her father to agree to get married to this guy here, they did dowries a long time ago, right? So basically the girls had to give up something, right? They had to have a dowry. They had to basically, it was like it was a business deal basically a long time ago. So basically she was like, yo, I want a salt mine. That's what I want. So the dude basically found a salt mine for her to start. This is the one right here. So But think about over the generations, right? Because they say that the people that used to work here a long time ago, and over the years, they were farmers, right? And you can only be a free man working in the mine. You couldn't be a slave working here. They wouldn't let a slave work here. Because basically, if you think of the word salary, right? The Latin word is sol, but that means salt. I'm sad to say I'm leaving Krakow, my favorite place. I got teardrops in my eyes, boy.